aspects that are connected to that. Education, health, and so I think to answer that question you need a little bit longer than the time you guys have given me, because the type of talks I have with the players are related to, one, taking care of the career and not just the talent. And when you have an understanding that you've got a career to look after, you then understand the responsibility that comes with not just being on the training pitch and providing a service for the club, but it's also about how you conduct yourself and how much you sleep, what you eat, what you're exposed to, and etc., etc., etc. So I am still in that space where I am big on professional conduct, and there is no job I can think of, or maybe you could say no, but let me not go there, but there is no job that I can think of where you can perform to the best of your ability under the influence. And so when you are a football player or a professional athlete, there are certain unwritten demands that you accept, and those become part of your day-to-day lifestyle. You know, you adopt those into your habits. So there are things that I ask the players to do, there are things that I speak to them about, and they know. But at the end, I also accept that I coach human beings and I coach grown-ups who understand what is right and what is wrong. And I also speak about the importance of being good human beings. And being a good human being means also understanding the responsibility you have as someone who a lot of people within just the general public and in society, certain behaviors are judged based on your behaviors, you know. So it's a tricky one, but you still leave it to the players. You can advise, you can speak, but yeah, but fortunately I don't have those issues in this team. Fortunately, what do I think is lacking again is fortunately South Africa now has a technical director, and I think that with all due respect to Walter Steenbok is now his responsibility to see where South African football is falling short, and how do we make up for it from a competitive space, you know, as compared to the rest of, not just from the continent, but from a global space, and how we can get ourselves to be as competitive as the rest of the world, because we've got the talent and we've shown in different sporting codes that we are just as good as the rest of the world, you know. Just the other day, Dennis was showing me, it's quite funny that you asked me that question, because just the other day, Dennis was given, unfortunately he's here so he can say whether I'm lying or not. So just the other day he was given an assignment by his federation and the president of the Ugandan Football Federation in trying to solve why Ugandan football is not where it should be, and what type of things can be done to try to raise the level of Ugandan football again. Unfortunately for Dennis, he passed on the homework to his coach. And I only had 24 hours to produce a dossier. don't know how many pages I ended up giving you. But fortunately, that's not my responsibility to I've got to do what I have to do with the job that I have to do, and I've got to try to get Sundowns as competitive as, and that is already a hard job on its own. So I think I would leave that responsibility to the TD, and who already I think is doing an incredible job, and I think with the heads put together, for sure, I think South Africa can come up with the solutions to try to get South African football to a level where it should be.
Coach, I remember earlier in the year, how sort of distraught you were after that match in the semi-final.
Yeah.
It was quite clear how hard it hit you.
Yeah.
When the standard was for the club.
Yeah.
And you were emphatic also in the that phase of defeat that Sundowns will ultimately win the Champions League.
Mm-hmm.
And elsewhere you have also said that within the Champions League is not a recession for Sundowns.
No.
Now, given these two statements that said, some people are saying, how do you marry the two together? They can be a little bit at odds with each other. Because at the end of the day, Sundowns will ultimately be judged by the Champions League. How do you marry the two together?
By signing a 4-year contract. And that already is a sign that I'm committed to the project in the long term. The club has given me that responsibility to marry those two together, and it's a process. The Champions League is a very difficult competition to